Good morning. I just got back from the grocery store and that's what I'm going to be starting today's video off of is a Target grocery haul. But before we get into that, I just would like to address that I know I have traffic that kind of comes and goes on my channel, and then I guess people just don't pay attention to all my videos. But I would just like to throw a disclaimer out there that if you see any specks on my video at all, it's not that I have a dirty lens. I do have a damaged lens, damaged camera. I'm not sure. I haven't had it looked at, or I don't know if I'm going to. I may just end up replacing my camera. I don't know, because I don't know if like the cost of assessing and addressing the damage on my camera lens, I don't know, it depends on how much it is, because this is a really old camera. I got it for a really great deal, so just replacing the camera just might be the better option later down the road. But they just occasionally pop up on my screen. Right now I don't see any at the moment, but occasionally they will pop up. I don't know why. It's not a dirty lens. There is some sort of damage, I guess, internally in my camera, so just throwing that out there because I still keep getting people comment like, clean your lens, and I'm like, it's not a dirty lens. Anyways, so also before I get to the grocery haul, we did just get back from our cruise. If you saw my last video, I mentioned that we were going on a family vacation cruise for my mom's 60th birthday. She has also never been on a cruise and she's always wanted to go, so we ended up booking a trip, and that's the reason why we went in February, just kind of like a random vacation in the middle of winter here in Alabama. But it was my mom, her best friend, Cody, and I, and my sister and her husband, and we had such a great time. Obviously, just like most vacations, they seem to come and go way too fast. It was way too short. We got back this past Thursday on the 28th, and then I went straight into work in the weekend, so I worked Friday through Monday, and now I'm off today. Today is March 5th. Today's my off day. I work the rest of the week, but still, you know, just adjusting, getting back into reality. Obviously, still trying to adjust to getting back to reality. I'm like a hot mess express this morning, but you know, just rolled out of bed, went to the grocery store. It's a little after 9. I went ahead and just got that knocked out because we are officially getting back on track since the holidays, since post-surgery, since just kind of like letting my body go. Obviously, because I haven't been able to work out in like over a month. Just not really eating the best, so we are officially getting back on a workout program and getting back on tracking macros and doing a more structured diet. So that's what we're getting started with today, as I finally got some groceries, because I didn't have any groceries like the entire weekend. I was at work and I was just kind of surviving by what I had at the house and just kind of eating things out here and there when just the fill-in for the day. So without further ado, let's get into the grocery haul. First of all, this is going to be a Target grocery haul, and as most of y'all know who've been following me forever, I always shop at Kroger. Kroger is like my love, my number one grocery store. I'm still waiting for them to sponsor me. One of these days, they're going to see the value in me. I am a loyal customer to Kroger, and I go there like 2-3 times a week sometimes, which is ridiculous. Anyways, I went to Target specifically because sometimes Kroger is hit or miss on this frozen vegetable food item that I love, but sometimes they're hit or miss on them actually having it. And I actually looked ahead at my store today and they claim to not have it in inventory. So without taking the chance of going to Kroger and shopping and them not having that, I did in fact find a grocery store that actually has this item, and that is Target. What I'm talking about is this Bird's Eye lentil pasta with cheddar cheese sauce. This stuff, y'all, tastes just like macaroni and cheese, and I'm not kidding. Like, it tastes just like macaroni and cheese, and the macros for it for a macaroni and cheese is fantastic. For one serving, which is a cup and 1/4, which is actually, considering what this is a really great serving size. So if you were to stick to the actual serving size, it's 5 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So I usually will pair this with some ground beef, which is actually what I ended up getting. I got some ground beef to go with it, but I stocked up on these guys from Target because I was like, yes! I got stock up on it because I don't usually shop at Target. I always go to Kroger again, and it's right around the corner from me. So I just went ahead and stocked up on it because I don't plan on shopping at Target all the time, but I might have to start making frequent stops in there now just to get these guys. So this is going to be like one meal that I'll be cooking, is some ground beef and this macaroni and cheese. Kind of makes like those old school hamburger helper meals. Delicious. Starting with breakfast, I found these at Target, which I don't know if Kroger, I'm sure Kroger has these by now, I just haven't seen them. I was just kind of exploring when I was in Target, but they have the Kodiak cakes, which I love Kodiak cakes, but these are already pre-made power waffles. This is in the buttermilk and vanilla flavor. The macros on here for 2 waffles is actually better than a serving or like a serving and a half of the powder, you know, if you were to make the waffles yourself. So I ended up getting this 11 grams of fat, 25 carbs, and 12 protein for 2 waffles, which is really great. The most protein-packed waffle I have found in the frozen section. It's just something easy. They're already made for me. I can just pop it in the microwave. And what I like to do is I like to make a waffle sandwich. So I got some light creamy Swiss Laughing Cow cheese. I spread 1 wedge on the waffles. Top it with some egg whites. I didn't have to buy any egg whites. I had plenty of that. Top it with some egg whites. And then put a couple of slices of turkey bacon on there and drizzle a little bit of maple syrup, and it is delicious. But this turkey bacon, which I guess is Simply Balanced, is like Target's version of like their, I don't know, organic brand, I guess. But for 1 slice, it's only 2.5 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 6 protein in 1 slice. That was the most protein that I found of all the turkey bacon selection that I did see. So that's why I ended up getting that one. Moving on, I got just some easy kind of snacks and some, you know, somewhat higher protein snack fillers. I got some Greek yogurt. This is my favorite kind of Greek yogurt, the Dannon Light and Fit. It has the best macros on a yogurt that I have found out there, that are for flavored yogurts, that is. I got the banana cream because this one actually tastes like banana pudding, which is a southern staple. And then I picked up some Jack Links. This is the just the original beef jerky by Jack Links. These are already prepackaged, lunchbox ready beef jerky sticks. For one, it is 1 gram of fat, less than 1 gram of carb, and 10 protein. So you could easily eat like 2 of these and have 20 grams of protein, or just eat 1. You know, maybe in combination with this. It's a weird snack combination, but it's a high protein snack. Yes. Going back to breakfast, I did pick up some more eggs. They didn't have a giant carton of brown eggs like Kroger does, so I did get these. These were a little bit more pricier than I typically pay for a giant carton of like 18 count of eggs. But I love brown eggs. I just think they taste better when it comes to whole eggs. So I like to get the brown eggs when it comes to my whole eggs. I do just get regular egg whites in the egg white carton. I'm okay with that. Another thing I got was some Pop-Tarts. Now, I don't ever eat Pop-Tarts. However, I ate some around the holidays and they had the pumpkin spice flavor come out, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I was like, who am I? I don't even eat Pop-Tarts. What is this? But I got the cinnamon roll kind, and I mainly got these just for a pre-workout snack. So eating like 1 pastry is 34 grams of carbs, which is like a perfect amount of like a pre-workout carb or even a post-workout carb. But I really got these. I'm sure Cody will end up eating these actually before I get my hands on them. And then kind of following along with that, and/or breakfast, I guess, I wanted to try these churros by the Cinnamon Toast Crunch brand. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is my favorite just staple cereal. Growing up as a kid, this was one of my favorites. It still is my favorite to this day. But I haven't tried the churros kind, which I'm sure is, I'm assuming that it probably tastes exactly like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, just in a churro shape. So I don't know, they just look fun, and I'm a sucker when it comes to new cereals. So I just got this for possibly a pre-workout and or a post-workout, because cereal has always been just a favorite go-to pre-workout. It's a simple, fast digesting carb, get you some energy really quick. That's why I like to use cereal for that. And you know, I'm just a cereal guru, because why not have an excuse to eat cereal when you can? I've been wanting to try this rice I've been seeing, which is the coconut basmati rice. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've had coconut rice before and I actually really liked it, so I ended up getting 2 of these. These are just ready in 90 seconds, pop in the microwave. I got this to go along with some fajita seasoned chicken strips, which I'll cook up. So that will be a meal here. And then to go along with the basmati rice and the chicken, I was really looking for edamame that had already been shelled, like frozen edamame, but they didn't have any at Target. So I found just some peas and carrots. I thought this would go pretty okay with that meal. So that's what I got for that. And I just got some half and half, because I've been making my own homemade coffee creamer, which is so much better than store-bought creamer. Like, I don't know why I haven't been doing this whole time. But anyways, that is my grocery haul. I'm going to put all this up and just kind of fiddle around the house the rest of the day, and I'll check in with y'all in the next clip. So it is now 3 p.m. I just pulled up here to the gym. Today is my 2nd day back in the gym officially. Yesterday I got back in the gym and I did like a lower body workout, so today is going to be an upper body workout. Specifically incorporating a little bit of like some bench exercise. So not a whole lot of chest exercises. I know a lot of people think that bench is a very chest dominant exercise. It does involve your chest muscles obviously, but a lot of it has to do with your shoulders and lats. So a lot of the emphasis is going to be put on that and not so much just pec recruitment. So I know I talked about a little bit about it earlier, but the goal now is just to kind of really get a grip around my nutrition and my new training and get back to my maintenance weight of where I'm comfortable, because right now I'm at a weight where I'm just not that comfortable. As you know, coming off a really hard prepping season, going straight into the holidays, then having my surgery, so just having not a whole lot of activity, a lot of not structured eating. I'm at the heaviest I've ever been, and I'm just not in the best body composition for me personally. So I'm at the most uncomfortable that I think I've ever been as far as like physical body wise. So we're just trying to get a grip around that and just kind of really rein that in again. I want to get down closer to my competing weight, my powerlifting competing weight, which is around 114, 115. So that's kind of goal right now, but we're just taking it easy. And really this week is just kind of an experimental week. I have a powerlifting program that my powerlifting coach wrote for me. But this week is really just kind of getting back to the basic movements and starting to incorporate some weights, but not really pushing anything, and just really kind of gauging of how I feel, how uncomfortable certain movements may still be for me. I have my next post-op follow-up next week. It was actually supposed to be this week, which would have been my 6-week mark. He wasn't able to do it this day on my off day, so I'm going to do it on my next off day, which is next Thursday. So that will be, I think, 7 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But either way. So yes, we're going to get in the gym. We are going to do an upper body workout, and I guess I'm going to take y'all along. And somebody is freaking out, wanting to go outside. Did you hear that? Do you want to go outside? See how he perks up. Anyway, so the gym was pretty good. It was a pretty good workout, I must say. With it having some chest exercises incorporated in it, surprisingly, the chest exercises weren't that uncomfortable. The only part that is uncomfortable is on the stretch at the bottom. So I've noticed any type of exercise where I actually have to have a stretch at the bottom, or where, you know, I have to get that over hyperextension with my chest in any sort of way, that's where it starts to feel uncomfortable. And so I just really kind of focused on, as soon as I started feeling that it was like really stretching or uncomfortable, I just stopped at that moment. But other than that, as far as like the weight really didn't bother me at all. Strength really surprisingly hasn't really seemed to go away. Now I also haven't really pushed myself as far as like leg day yet, but we will get there. But I guess I'm just expecting to be a little bit more fatigued. I can say that my triceps did fatigue really easy. I felt like those were pretty weak in the weakness department. Yeah, definitely my triceps were probably the only thing that kind of felt weak, I should say, but everything else felt actually really good. I didn't show it, but I did like one circuit of abs and then a little bit of cardio afterwards, just to kind of get my legs moving, because I've just been sitting around reading my Bible and reading other biblical related reads today. So I've been doing a lot of sitting besides like up and down between cooking and getting something to drink and whatnot. So it's been kind of one of those days. But okay, so I guess I'm just laughing at Slater in the background. He's like, put the camera down and let me outside. I think right now it's 4:52, so almost 5 o'clock. I think I'm just gonna have a protein shake right now. I'm not hungry, but I do want to. But of course, I want to go ahead and feed these hard-worked muscles today immediately. So I'm gonna have just a fast digesting protein shake fried first form, of course. And then I'll probably show you all what I make for dinner tonight. But other than that, for the rest of the evening, I don't really have anything else going on. I'm just going to finish up some laundry, probably read some more reads in my Bible. Speaking of which, during my Instagram hiatus, as of today, I have activated my account again. I've had multiple people ask about my Instagram account if they can't find me, or they think I've blocked them or defriended them or something, but no, that wasn't the case. So again, as most of you know, I did do 21 days of prayer with my church at the beginning of this year, at which I fasted Instagram and Facebook. I don't really use Facebook anyways, but I fasted Instagram, but I just never activated my account even after 21 days. I just really enjoyed not having a portal to social media other than YouTube, but I don't really use YouTube so much like a social media. I use it as like a TV source, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I know it's a social media platform and it's a really big one, but I didn't fast that one just because I enjoy watching different things on YouTube, not just YouTubers in a sense. But yeah, so my Instagram is officially up and running again. What was I getting at? What I was getting at, I was like, why did I go off on this tangent? I totally forgot. But what I was getting at is during that time when I didn't have Instagram, dabbled in a lot more reading of my study Bible and like other biblical reads or related reads. So I've really been enjoying that. So that's what I like honestly crave to do now in my pastime. Besides watching Food Network, is reading in my Bible and other related reads. So that's probably what I'll do for a little bit this afternoon, make me some coffee because I just love coffee. But I'm gonna stop rambling, make me a protein shake, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye! Okay, 7:21 at night, and I just made my dinner, which is 100 grams of the basmati coconut rice, I believe like 60 grams of the steamed vegetables, so some peas and carrots, and then 4 ounces of the fajita chicken meat. So this is what I'm going to eat for my dinner. Okay, y'all, so that is going to conclude today's video. I am getting ready to take a shower because I am nasty, and I'm just going to call it a night. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.